Hey, I'm getting in right at the perfect timing. Perfect timing. I say to you, peace, love, health, and healing. I say to you, peace, love, health, and healing. I say to you, peace, love, health, and healing. If you want to learn about health, holistic, natural healing, this is the channel for you, y'all. Y'all go ahead and come in, fam. I had to go ahead and join in. Peace, love, health, and healing. I say to you, gods and goddesses. I say to y'all, peace, love, light, health, and healing. It's a beautiful day today. Should be hot, probably. How y'all doing, chat? How y'all doing, chat? I like my Lightning McQueen shirt. We vibing. Today we talking about a crazy topic. So if y'all want to vibe and chill with me about this, y'all got the time, y'all go ahead. It's all about your intentions. This channel is all about health and healing. I know this is my barber channel. I be chopping on this. Y'all expecting me to be cutting hair right now, but I can't go live on my other account, so I'm just basically screaming. What you say? What up, cuz? TJ, come through, get a chop. Get a chop, gang. Oh yeah, and I got a herbal shop that's opening up real soon online. If y'all want to get any herbs for your hair, it should grow real good. Go ahead and tap in with me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Zarum Viren here. Zaru here. I will be king of the free. Y'all, what up with it? Y'all go ahead and get in. But listen. In this channel, we'll be talking about all things health and healing. The morals that I promote on this channel would be your reality is whatever you choose it to be, because we are the creators of our reality. I say that different every single time, bro. I say that different every single time. I like my background. We vibing. We chilling. We good. Let's go ahead and light the candle up. Corey! Never mind, I got one. Is that door open? I'm gonna go ahead and set out a tent for today. I got a nice candle today. We are talking about how we are at war with our bodies, but our bodies really want to work with us. That makes sense. I say to my ancestors, for they here to help us glow and grow. All love to whoever watching right now. I appreciate the support. We talking about all things health and healing in this channel right now. I'm gonna drop the video on YouTube. Y'all go ahead and mess with my YouTube. I'm putting it into the description. It's Herbal Reset 369. You can see it up there at the title. Go fuck with my YouTube, y'all. Alright, so I'm finna look up a lot of questions. Y'all can ask me questions right now about certain things people have done to their bodies, surgical procedures that they have done in their bodies, or whatever questions you have about the human body and doctor, pharmaceutical procedures, all of that. Open to hear my mindset about it. If you have any insecurities about, or just things that you want to know about, you can type it into the chat. But the main topic that I want to talk about today is how we are at war with our bodies. We at war. We are friendly firing at our bodies. You feel me? Friendly fire. Why would you shoot a gun at your teammate on COD? Like, it's basically just like that with our bodies. Why would you do certain things when your body is really doing certain things to work with you? It's just miscommunication. That's all it really be. It's miscommunication. But let's see what the internet has to say about how we are at war with our bodies. You know, I'm going to always show you proof on what I'm saying. Proof is going to be here. I mean, it's really proof comes from within. So I'm using my consciousness to say what I know about the things that I know. And right here on the computer, it just be backing it up. And this is what I encourage all y'all to do that I know. And right here on the computer, it just be backing it up. And this is what I encourage all y'all to do. That's why everything that I say, look it up. That's basically my whole purpose here is for everybody to gain knowledge and not be ignorant to what society has going on right now. You know, in the Bible, Jesus said, ignorant to what society has going on right now. You know, in the Bible, Jesus said, in the Bible, it says a lot of my people die from the lack of knowledge. You know, so am I still live? Hey, Corey, join my live. Let me see if I'm still live, because my phone talking about I ran out of storage. But why we are at war with our bodies and how to reconcile. Okay, so basically I just looked up how we are at war with our bodies. Y'all probably be like, oh, I'm live? Oh, for sure. So we good? For sure. Bet. So our bodies, they react to sicknesses and everything that's problem in the world today, whether it's on the outside or happens on the inside, from a common cold on the inside or to the outside with, you know, Ebola or something like that. Our bodies has already built into our DNA its responses to any inflammation in the body. So if your nose is stopped up, it's stopped up with what? Mucus, okay? So if your nose is stopped up with mucus, then you hardly can breathe. So what would you do in that situation when your nose is stopped up with mucus and you can hardly breathe? Yes, you'll turn to some type of antibiotic or antisuppressant, whatever you take in order for you to clear this out. Mucinex, for example. When you take Mucinex, what it does is it breaks down the mucus within inside of your nose for you to be able to breathe. Yes, and that sounds perfectly fine. But Mucinex also has side effects, okay? You know, we all seen on the commercials when they would be saying pills or different type of drugs you can take to be able to treat certain things that you're dealing with in life. Well, those drugs have always had a announced side effect onto the commercial. And the commercial would say nauseous or vomiting or coughing up blood. It's crazy, but you miss that. It go over your head because if you would have known that it actually would do that to your body, you wouldn't take it. You feel me? You wouldn't take it if you know that this was actually happening to your body. So this is what we talking about today. We talking about how we go against our bodies. We shoot friendly fire at our bodies and how we need to become more aware of that. Okay? The first thing that we should be aware of is antibiotics. We use Tylenol. We use any type of drug that's out there that we know from whatever our family members was using it for. We know that those things are what we'll turn to help treat what we're going through in the moment, right? So in the moment, you need to be able to breathe through your nose, like I was saying. So you'll take that. Well, your body actually is trying to block that friendly fire. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, golly, I'm putting this mucus here in your nose because you unknowingly was around some type of pollen or some type of cat or something that you was around, and it was clogging. It was getting into your pore. It was getting into your epithelium right here, and once it got through it, it would have been dangerous to get into your cranium. So it's like, what we're gonna do is block that off. That way you won't get anything polluted with inside of your lungs, polluted with inside of your bloodstream, It's protecting you from the poison that's within inside of the air. You got chemtrails, you got all different type of things. And when your body responds to those things that's on the outside or on the inside, is with mucus. So what I promote is herbs to help with those problems. Okay? You take herbs instead of drugs. When you take herbs, the herbs will work in twine with your body's reaction to any inflammation inside. Take the herbs instead of the drugs. Take the herbs instead of the drugs. Take the herbs instead of the drugs. Okay? It's so many different type of things that can be alternatives for Tylenol or BC or Benadryl or anything that you take for a common disease, or common cold. It's all into the lack of knowledge and the ignorance. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you out to know that there's alternatives to pharmaceutical drugs. The alternative is herbs. But let me let you know something though. Herbs will never work if you don't abide by these two things. Herbs will never work if you don't abide by these two things. If you don't abide by changing your lifestyle, right? Because if you don't change your lifestyle, then you're going to have to take the pharmaceutical drugs. Because what's inside of the food that you eat, the air that you breathe, the things that you use, that you put on your body, all of that stuff is inside of the food. So what I'm here telling you is, wait, you ever heard the term, you are what you eat? Or you are what you consume? Or you become who you hang around? Well, your body is like a sponge, and it actually transforms and start to become what you're consuming. So if you're consuming things food-wise, and the ingredient and the makeup of the food is something that's used to make jeans with or make plastic with, then you're going to start becoming more and more fake. You feel me? You're going to start become more and more fake, more and more unhealthy, lowering your frequency, getting lower and lower in vibration. And it also will lead to death. So you want to be aware of that. Whatever you consume, that's what you become. So you want to change your lifestyle because you don't want to have to turn to pharmaceutical drugs due to you becoming more closer to that substance because of you already consuming things that are bad. You know what I'm saying? So being aware of that is what's real. What's fake is being ignorant to what I just told you, and you want to take the herbs, and when you take the herbs, it's like it's not working. When you wake up at 11 o'clock at night and you eat Oreos, like, it's crazy. Consistently, too. And like I was saying in the last video, what you do consistently is going to be your frequency. So remember that. What you do frequently is going to be your frequency. It's going to be how you're vibrating. It's going to be how you interact with people outside in life. The second thing, in order for herbs to work inside of your life, instead of you turning to pharmaceutical drugs that have side effects that can kill you, that could kill you. I'm not going to say can, but I'm going to say could, because a lot of people live in that tormentation for all of their life. So, but what I'm going to say is, the next thing outside of changing your life around is believing in the herb, knowing in the herb. Get to know nature. Get to know what the herb is. Get to know what you're consuming. Because I know for sure, average people that's not like me, I mean, I'm going to go into Kroger's and I'm going to read the ingredients. What you're going to do is, you're going to buy the food and you're not going to read the ingredients. You're just going to pick it up based off how it was advertised, and what it said, like who suggested it to you, and how is it advertised. That's how you're going to buy that product. But you're not going to look at Oreos and then turn around on the back and say what's inside of the ingredients. You feel me? You're not going to do that. So in life in general, outside of just what you eat, but in life in general, you want to pay attention to the ingredients, what it's made up of. You know what I'm saying? What does it do for your body? Like, everything that you do in life, like, if I'm talking to this girl then I want to be thinking in my head, like, how is this girl going to benefit me talking to her? Like, am I going to learn more knowledge? Is it going to help me out with getting closer to my goals and dreams? Benefit me talking to her? Like, am I going to learn more knowledge? Is it going to help me out with getting closer to my goals and dreams in life? You feel me? Now, when I'm talking about nature tense, herbs, you want to get to know the herbs. That way you can have leverage to know in the herbs. You won't just have to believe in the herbs. You can know in the herbs. And that you know, you don't have to believe in. The belief has the word if inside of it. Study to show yourself approved. You feel me? Study to show yourself approved. Now, that is the two ways that you'll know that herbs will work. Is if you learn about the herb, like I was saying, actually study, know what it's going to do for you. Don't just go out and do things in life and you're not studying over it. You're not preparing for it. You have to prepare. Second of all, you have to most definitely stop eating the trash foods. Stop hanging around the trash people. Stop doing the trash things. You got to get rid of your old habits, gang. Get rid of your old habits. Make the people that come before you proud. You feel me? They'll only be proud if you're proud in yourself first. And being proud in yourself first is knowing what you're becoming, not believing. Knowing what you're becoming, preparing what you're becoming. We are talking about how the body grows intertwined with the spiritual body. We have two bodies. This body in this realm, and we have another body. That body is in your consciousness. Body that is being held by this body. Okay? I want you all to know that. Know that there's two bodies. Religion helps you understand the supernatural. That's what religion does. But know that there is a consciousness within you. On simple terms, there's a consciousness within you. And 9 times out of 10, every decision that you make, you're going to remember 2 different type of options. You're going to have a red angel and you're going to have a regular angel on this side. You know what I'm saying? And both of them going to be trying to entice you. Or, yeah, basically, I wouldn't say trying to entice you, but I'll just say, like, giving you the option. Which one should you do right now? Right? Should I do what's the easy option that's satisfying in the moment? Or should I actually look what's going to benefit me into the long term? It's just 2 different things, and it's really your choice if you're going to be at it or not. Okay? So, we need to know that we can change our lifestyles and we can study to show ourselves approved. We don't have to be ignorant. And that is the basis way of healing and raising your frequency and vibration. Once you do that, you'll be winning the war with inside of your body. Win the war with that's inside of your body. Because know that you've already won the war, because you're the one that started the war. You feel me? All you got to do is just throw a treaty and start to become cool with yourself. That's all you got to do. But I'm finna read. You just heard my basis of how we are at war with our bodies and how we can reconcile that and become intertwined, become our comrade of the body instead of working against it. Don't shoot friendly fire at your own self. How you gonna win if you going against yourself? If you can't even control your mind. So remember this. Now let's go to how we are at war with our bodies inside of this Capilot search right here. Capilot. Oh, that bitch say copy lot. Alright, so what it says here, I'm gonna show y'all chat. Let me show y'all. Put my camera on. why we're at war with our bodies, and how to reconcile. Right? The idea that we are at war with our bodies comes from a mix of cultural conditioning, spiritual teachings, and personal struggles. It reflects a deep-seated tension between our desire for control, beauty, and health, and the reality of our physical limitations. Cultural and physiological roots, it goes to spiritual perspectives, and let's look at the spiritual perspective, because that's what we do here. We break down the spiritual perspective, and they bring in Christians too, so that's what we want to hear right now. Some Christians have the war at a battle against the carnal mind rather than the body itself. Apostle Humphrey explains that the body is a gift from God, a vessel of honor, and that discipline should come from God's word, not self-punishment. Poor health can be a spiritual discipline, and fasting or self-denial should be balanced with care for the body. The goal is to partner with the body to serve God, not to destroy it. Okay? That's a perfect analogy to go to how we can intertwine with our bodies. Okay? So I want to give y'all a perfect example on what's going on today. A perfect example on what's going on today that people do, and the result ends to demise, right? It ends to demise. And then I'm going to give you another one from the internet where the outcome leads to elevation. Okay? Let's do it. Cancer survivorship. Check it out.
If you're serious about doing well on the LSAT, like this is the way. Yeah, I mean, it really like changed my life.
I got a 170. I got a full ride to the University of Florida 11 Law School.
Check this out. Hey, bro, I'm showing some weird ass shit, man. Hold on. It wasn't what I thought it was. Hey. So, shit, that bit finna pull up right now. Let me see. Give me 1 sec. Try to my in that bit. Computer tweaking gang. Somebody BJ froze on me. So, basically, I just want to bring up the topic of different questions. You got different questions like people would ask. So people would ask, should I remove my organs if it's necessary? If the doctor tell me I need to remove an organ in order to continue living, is that necessary? Should I do that? And honestly, I'm going to give you my opinion, but I'm going to tell you, like, listen to your doctor for sure. But it's really up to you because you know you are the true doctor. You got to realize you're the true doctor. You got to realize you're the true doctor. If you don't know that you're the true doctor, then how will you be able to even, like, heal? You feel me? The doctor basically gives you these pills and he tell you to go home and he tell you, but before he tell you to go home, he tell you when to take them, how to take them, and yeah, he tell you everything. And some other doctors, they don't even tell you what to do. So they just send you home. So when you go home, you'll know when to take them, how to take them. What I mean, say what? Yeah, like this here. So when you do that, it's like it's my responsibility to get this done now. You feel me? So like now it's my responsibility to get this done. It's my responsibility to get this done now. You feel me? So like now it's my responsibility to get this done. That means I'm the doctor. That means I'm in control of my life. You feel me? So that goes with cancer as well. If you got cancer, right? My friend, he just showed me a hernia on his lower abdomen earlier, yesterday, and I told him I want to keep up with his journey, but I believe that it's like inflammation, of course, like we've been teaching, we've been studying. It's inflammation. Now, we know that it's inflammation. Should we get it removed or not? And that's the basis of chemotherapy. That's the basis, not even just chemotherapy, but that's the basis of chemotherapy pills. You know, you got Tylenol, you got Benadryl, you got anything that you take that'll help you get through it in the moment. But you'll take a surgical procedure, chemotherapy, either or of those once you get it removed, but who's to say that it's not going to come back? Because I'm going to be real with you, cancer survivors, they still end up with cancer. Let me show you. What's the percentage of cancer reoccurrence? What's the percentage of cancer? What's up, Braxy Boo? What's the percentage of cancer reoccurring into cancer survivors after going through chemotherapy or a surgical procedure? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I cannot type it all, but I got the bit typed in. And what I said, what's the percentage of cancer reoccurrence in cancer survivors from chemotherapy or surgical removal? Man, that's too many. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, what the percentage? I am about to click on American Cancer Society. Let's go here. And let's see. Cancer reoccurrence rates. Right, we got it right here, twin. I'm finna show you. Oh, got the phone chat. My fault, fam. Watch this though. It says a cancer reoccurrence is when a cancer that was not detectable after treatment comes back. It may come back where it first started or in a different part of the body. A cancer reoccurrence rate is a measure of how often cancer comes back among a large group of people. Reoccurrence rates are typically estimates and are different from each type of cancer. Because they reflect large groups of people, they do not tell you much about your specific risk. Okay? With which cancers have the highest and lowest reoccurrence rates, right? Basically, it says the chance of reoccurrence is higher for people treated for a childhood cancer, right? Why is it like that for a childhood cancer? Well, it's like that for a childhood cancer because you're young. Cancer develops over time. So if you get it as a child and they get rid of it, you have more years ahead of you. You feel me? So once you get it as a child, you have more years ahead of you to be able to get it. That's why it would be more of a reoccurrence in a child. Now, adult survivors of lymphoma, right? Lymphoma. It says Hodgkin lymphoma. Hodgkin lymphoma is of the lymph nodes in your throat. Those two spongy things that are on each side by the entrance of the esophagus. Glioblastoma is a type of brain cancer, right? So it says that this would be a brain cancer. Brain cancer normally is sugar in the brain, acidosis in the brain, inflammation in the brain. And it literally takes up a lot of space based off of how long you have it. And it can literally explode in your brain. And that's horrible. It'll lead your brain into a oxidated state. It'll bring your brain into a stress oxidated state. But I'm going to tell you the real reason why this is number 3 on the list. Because brain cancer basically is your brain not getting the nutrients it needs. And a lot of us in reality today doesn't feed our brain how we're supposed to. Okay? And it has things on so forth. But I'm going to tell you the reason why cancer reoccurs. Right? Why did I remove my thyroid when I knew that it's a possibility that it could come right back? Like, knowing that, now that I know that my thyroid, it helps out with my hormones, the disposition of my hormones, dispatch of my hormones, why should I remove it? Well, I'm just going to remove it because the doctor says that if I don't remove it, it's a higher chance that I could die, you know? Well, no. That's fear. And that's the main reason why people do these things to themselves. They become at war with their body. Like, you literally torturing your body. You're at war with your body. You cut your arm off. If you cut your head off. If you cut your eyeball out. If you cut anything off of your body, gang, I'm telling you, you're at war with your body. We want to avoid that. We don't want to go to war with our body. Why would I cut my stomach out if I know I need my stomach to process food down into my digestive system? Do you not know how dumb that sounds? Why would I remove my liver, half of my liver, knowing that I need my liver to filter out from all of these chemtrails inside of the air? Why would I remove my kidneys when I know I need my kidneys in order to filter out the liquid that I consume before it gets into my bladder, before it gets into the bloodstream? Why? Why would I remove these things? Is it because the doctor's scaring me and they telling me I'm about to die? Is it because the doctors are cursing me? Because I don't know if y'all know, but a curse word ain't bitch, fuck, slut, and hoe. A curse is a phrase. A curse is speaking negative upon someone else. All of that other words that I was just saying is profanity. But the real thing is when you go to that doctor and they give you that diagnosis, that's the true curse. Because it leaves you in a whole different vibe. And really, a lot of us accept the curse. And that's how a lot of people end up dying or leaving here. Because they believing the doctor over the true doctor, which is you within. Now, I've just spoken on why a lot of people do things out of ignorance. It's because of their fear. When you take a test and you haven't studied, you fear. Why? Because you know you're going to fail. It's a higher chance that you're going to fail because you didn't study. When you take a test and you cheat because you didn't study, you're doing it because of fear, because you know that you're going to fail if you don't cheat. And you also doing it in fear in the moment because you got the teacher watching you, making sure that you don't cheat. And if she catch you, you're going to fail the test regardless. So it's a LL. You're ready to just take a risk and get it all over with. And that's what a lot of people do. They take that risk and they get it all over with. Once they get their part of the brain removed because of this a tumor inside of it, brain tissues getting removed, then they let the hospital do whatever they do with the brain. They don't even think about what they got going on with their brain. They just, oh, I'm happy that I got the surgery removed and I'm still alive. If they're still even processing words correctly after they just removed their brain. So not knowing that your brain is going to be like that for the rest of your life, and then even like after that, another tumor can come back up onto the half brain that you got. Another tumor can come up on it. And then you go back to the hospital, what you gonna do? You got half a brain now, so they talk about you and they be like, okay, well look, we gotta take a little bit more of your brain now. Then what? You gonna go back to the hospital knowing that another tumor could grow back on it again? I'm just trying to make it make sense, America. Make it make sense, America. You know that these people come into your hospitals. You know these people come into your hospitals to get healed. They want to feel differently due to the circumstances that they're living. And y'all know that they're coming. So y'all got a whole scheme set up. Okay, so we know Johnny, he's suffering with lung cancer. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a biopsy and poke the tumor to see what's inside. And then we're going to let him know, hey, we're going to have to open up your lungs to remove that tumor, or you're going to have chemotherapy to kill the cells in your body in order for that tumor to shrink. And we're going to do that for an amount of sessions. Here's the paper, here's the pen. If you're good with it, sign it, and we'll be able to have you healthy in no time. But they don't tell you, hey, there's a chance that after this procedure, you could grow it again. So what you want to do is change up your lifestyle. That way, it lowers your chances of getting cancer again. You fast, take herbs, do things that uplift you. A lot of doctors don't say that. A lot of doctors don't even be wanting to be in the hospital. A lot of the people that be in the hospitals don't really even fuck with y'all for real. They just there because they want to get their check and they ready to go. A lot of those doctors, they be there forever and they hate to see y'all guts, but it's okay because it's like, that's what they do. This is their life. They just put it up. Would you rather somebody be over your health that is feeling like that, vibrating like that on that frequency? Or would you rather have someone that cares more about your health, which is you and your reflections, the people that hang around you? Which one would you rather to be your doctor? Me personally, I say I'd rather be my doctor because I know myself, I know my habits, I know the things that I do. These doctors, they don't. The only thing these doctors know is about the drugs that they can take in result of the things that you do. That's what the doctors know. The doctors don't tell you to change your lifestyle up and exercise. The doctors don't tell you to take herbs and to look within yourself for answers. The doctors are going to tell you to take this drug and come back. Take this drug and for answers. The doctors are going to tell you to take this drug and come back. Take this drug and come back. Take this drug and come back. Once you take this drug and come back, we're not going to guarantee your life. Only thing we're going to guarantee is that that tumor is going to shrink by any means. Do you not know that majority of cancer deaths happen because of the surgical procedure, gang? It don't even happen because of the cancer. It don't even happen because of the tumor. It happens because of the procedure that the doctors do on these people. You don't know how fucked up that is? That shit fucked up. Now I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. You going to the hospitals hoping that you're going to feel better when you leave. They hoping you come to be a ongoing customer. These folks looking at you like a customer, and you looking at these folks like they gods. You looking at these folks like they just some highly intelligent, highly smart people, when all they studied was what? They only studied drugs. They only studied what they're supposed to know. The pharmaceutical companies, all of the hospitals, emergency rooms, insurance companies, fast food restaurants, they all are funded. They all funded, gang. I don't know. I don't care what you think about it. They're all working together. Think about it. You're an ongoing customer to the hospital because of what? Your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is what? It's under the matriotic things. Eat fast food. Be convenient for yourself. Go home. Watch television. Burning your eyes. That way you can't really see. So you're going to have to go to the doctor. You're going to have to go to plenty different type of doctors. The doctor for your organs. The doctor for your eyes. The doctor for your mental health. You seeing psychiatrists too. Why? Because it's all into one thing. For you to be a customer, for you to be a consumer, for you to be someone that is being leached, your energy being sapped, your energy being consumed and eaten on by someone else. Okay? You need to know that you are God. You are my reflection. You are capable of learning anything that you need to learn. It's just, if you put your mind to it, you're going to do it. It's just that. Put your mind to learning the biochemistry of the body. Put your mind to learning the human anatomy. Put your mind to knowing biochemistry. Put your mind to learning plants. Put your mind to knowing nature. Put your mind to knowing things outside of your comfort zone. I'm telling you, gang. So, realistically, what you want to know is, you are the doctor. You determine if you're going to be alive or dead. You determine all of these things because you are the creator. You chose to come here. Remember that. Don't let any type of people that have no good interest in you speak over your life, because these doctors, they literally tell you curses. So, this is really the end of the series. I'm telling you all about basically how we are not at war with our bodies. You are basically the judge and the dictator of the war. You can end the war whenever you want to. You can start the war when you want to. It's simple as a snap of the finger. I want to go to Whataburger. Okay, I'm going to go to Whataburger. Okay, I'm accepting the fact that if I do this, it's going to entice me to want to do it again, because we are people of habit. So we are beings of habit. So the next day, I'm going to have it on my mind because, okay, what? I had it yesterday. How did it taste? It tastes good. That's what it's supposed to taste. Right? It's supposed to taste good to what? The thing that's that perspective of it in your body that you haven't gotten rid of, that copes with those different type of things. Okay? Just like the evil angel and the good angel. Those different things are just like what's inside of you, all the way down to a cellular level. Knowing that my cell eats, poops, and sleeps just like me. And it hears the voices in my head as well. So if I'm hearing, oh, let me get Whataburger again, those parasites, those things that are eating off of that processed food or that fried food or that yeast food, yeastly inhabited food, then I'm accepting that I'm going to have to go to the hospital. First, it's going to go from Whataburger. I'm doing this on a consistent basis. This is my frequency. This is what I'm accepting in my life. So that's when I'm going to have to go to the hospital. I'm going to have to see somebody because I'm starting to feel off. And I ain't seeing, and I'm knowing that it's what I'm eating, it's what I'm consuming. Face started to get puffy. My feet started to swell up. Face breaking out. Alcohol too much. You accepting the fact that this is what's going to be the result to your actions, right? Once you accept the fact, then you'll know, okay, well, I escaped the matrix, but I'm still in the matrix because I'm doing things that I know that's bad, but I'm doing it anyway. Zyra's telling me to know that if you're going to eat this fast food conveniently, then you're going to have to take these pharmaceutical drugs conveniently because they work hand in hand. They pay each other. They support each other. They fund each other. You didn't know that Zaxby's was in probably paired up. The owner of Zaxby's paired up with one of these clinics over here. And you didn't know this candy store that's right across from this dentist are both signing the same different type of contracts, networking together, working together. The more candy you give to these people over time, they're going to be going to the dentist because of the teeth needing to be checked out. Cavities. What does sugar do to your mouth? It throws up the pH in your mouth and it makes it acidic. The acidity from the candy is going to start eating the enamel on your teeth. It's going to eventually start to have to need to be removed, or it's going to come out on its own. It's just going to irritate you all the time. You're going to need to go to the doctor. The doctor is going to drill a hole in your tooth and fill it in with something that's going to need to be replaced again. You're going to have to keep on coming back and keep on coming back and keep on coming back. Why? Because you wanted to accept the fact that I want to eat this candy. And I see this dentist right across from it, so I know I'm going to be good. But nigga, when you buy 55, 60 and you smiling, nigga, you can't even smile. You insecure to smile because what? You accepted that. Yeah, you accepted that. Now, if you take Zaru's way, you'll notice that. Damn, I see the candy right across from the dentist. Damn, they got it all set up for us. Shit, hell no. I'm not even finna go to the candy. I don't even want to give them my money. Nigga, fuck them. Nigga can't get no money out of me. Why? Because I know that they working together. Money don't mean none of them. What means something to them? Our actions, our motives, our emotion, our energy, our vibration. How are we living? Because don't get me wrong, appearance do matter. But a friend told me that looks doesn't define your character. What defines your character is what's inside of you. And what's inside of you? The things that you consume. Okay, so if I'm consuming candy, then I know that I'm going to be a sweet-ass nigga. No, Latala, Zaru, I'm not no sweet-ass nigga, so I'm not going to be eating no candy. I know that I'm better than that. I know that my teeth is going to be healthy when I'm older. So me knowing that, I'm going to be walking into this reality now with more confidence because I know who I am. I know that my frequency is raised. I know that all of the vibrations are high. I know that I am able to be clear conscious to be able to be used for my purpose on this planet. It's not about happiness. It's not about this dopamine that y'all like. That's not what life is about. Life is about dibbling, dabbling in it. Like if you want to eat a piece of candy, know that what you're doing. Everything that you do, know what you're doing when you do it. Okay? Now, you take the herbs. Put a herb shop right across from what? Barely can even think about it, can you? I know that I could put a a dentist right across from a candy shop, because they work hand in hand. You eat candy all the time, you're going to get cavities, you're going to need to go to the dentist. But I know that if I got an herb shop, what should I put across from the herb shop, knowing that they both can work together? Okay? Well, let's just say, okay, across from the herb shop, we got a little daycare. Kids come. Okay? Well, we know in the herb shop, we got different plants, we got different studies of the plants, we got different terminologies of different varieties of plants. So let's take these kids on a field trip across the street to the herb shop and teach these kids about what does Mother Nature grow and what it does for the body and what it does for the things around them. What does it do? Nigga can't really just decide that. Niggas just gonna go with what's been going on. But I'm gonna tell you, my dog, I'm not no regular nigga. I am Zaroon Viren, king of the free. Your life is whatever you choose it to be. We are the creators of our reality. Remember that, God. Remember that, Goddess. We're here to raise the frequency. We're not here to lower the frequency with our instant gratifications. We're here to raise the frequency with what we built. We are here to raise the frequency based off of what we build, what we create. Who are you? What are your gifts? What are your talents? Are you getting to know yourself? Are you getting to know what's around you? I'm going to put a school beside a herb shop. Let the kids know about the herbs. Let the kids know about how they can heal. Let the kids know about what they should and shouldn't eat. Let the kids know. Let the youth know. Because that's who really needs to know it. A lot of these older people, they probably not even going to be wanting to think about it. Because they old now, so they ain't really just thinking about it now. They really not even wanting to hear nobody else's perspective for real, like that's not really up there to their age. That's why a lot of y'all niggas be blinded by the age difference. Nigga, don't believe in age. Age ain't real. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. Peace, love, joy, health, and happiness to everyone that joined and watched this. Remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are growing from here. It's no stagnation, never going back, always looking forward. Be aware of the things that you see around you because they affect the inside of you. Be aware of what life throws at you because that'll help you grow. Okay? You know that you are on the same team as your body. Don't work against it. Work with it. But if you work against it, realize what you're doing. Okay? Don't act stupid. Don't be ignorant. Remember who you are. And if you don't know who you are or where you come from, the only place to look is within. You can't look in no Bible. You can't look in nobody else. Only thing that you can look in is within you. Because the truth in you has already come with you before you is even here. I say to my ancestors, for they are here to help us glow and grow. I'm learning Spanish right now. I got a wholesale and real estate business that I am needing to uptake right now. So we're about to go ahead and get off of here. Any questions, I'm going to let you guys ask it. Yeah. If you got a question about anything that people have problem with in their body or any type of sicknesses or diseases, put it here. I can give you a herb to take. Anything that you're insecure about, I can give you something to take, and I can give you a suggestion on what you should stop doing as well. And I can help you out. I say. Zyro Very here. Peace, love, light, joy, and healing. Growth, elevation. I say.